Okay, hello everyone. So just going to do another $30 Bandit food plant teaching series video here for Chastity Sapay. Thanks so much for donating. And we're going to do you a second one because these are from your prize wheel wins. So I wanted to look into gastritis and let's look into this first, but I'm also keen to look into astragalus more by itself, because I know astragaloside 4 is in the super pill from Ron Tiergarten, that de-aging pill that he sells. It's like a little supplement pill. It's called the Super Pill 1 and then the Super Pill 2. And they've both got astragaloside 4 in it, specifically because it's been shown to keep those telomeres on the end of the chromosome from degradation. Actually, let's just have a look through here as well. Oh, there's Triphala again. This herb just came up for a couple of days actually, which is interesting because it came up in the last 2 videos on Ayurveda that I was doing for Paul. Sorry, not Paul, Peter. So Triphala has come up again, that's interesting. And ginger, I would like to know if they say that is good for gastritis. Yep. That's what I would have thought, right? Ginger, being yellow, is really good for de-inflammation and also the whole gut area. Same with turmeric, I would be guessing. I'd put that straight in there. Turmeric therapy is the most effective treatment to deal with gastritis. Yeah, I mean, when you have it, you notice the decrease, right? So you know it's going to be efficacious for that, because it absolutely is instant. As soon as I feel turmeric hit my guts, I feel the effects. Let's see what they say in this article in Medical News Today. Let's change the search to Ayurvedic herbs for gastritis in the meantime. And yeah, let's have a look into here. Elite Ayurveda. I like that. And then I wanted to put astragalus. I'm just going to put that in the background for the next video for you, Chastity. I want to look deeper into astragalus because I don't think I've done a video on it. Just making sure I'm still recording and the recording is working. Alright, let's have a look here. So these are what stluke's.com, stl.com is recommending. Let's have a look into, so you know, they're saying the omega-6 and GLA as well, and turmeric, barberry. But let's have a look into slippery elm and barberry. We've looked at licorice here and there. You know, it's pretty common. I just want to look into these ones that are not so commonly known. Barberry and slippery elm. And base the video on this. So barberry and golden seal, it's saying down here. Dates back 2,500 years, the use of barberry. So we know that, you know, it's not causing your arm to fall off or mutation or something. People have been using it and it seems to work. Hey, there's another thing. like that called magic mushrooms. We know they work. We've been using them for thousands of years. But the medical establishment wants to just turn a blind eye. Alright, anyway, let's have a look here. Aqueous solution of barberry has beneficial effects on cardiovascular and neural health. So for your brain, hypertension, tachycardia, rapid heartbeat, and when you get that little flutter, and some neuronal disorders such as epilepsy and convulsions, so antispasmodic, antioxidant, nice. It's used to ease inflammation and infection of the urinary, bladder and urinary tract, gastrointestinal and respiratory tracts, sore throat, nasal congestion, sinusitis, bronchitis, candida, yeast infections of the skin or vagina, psoriasis and acne, and diarrhea. Has its own paragraph here dedicated to diarrhea. There you go. So it's a shrub that grows about 9 foot tall, and I want to see it because we haven't looked at it yet. So that's barberry. Interesting. Looks like some very, very common one, right? Interesting. Okay. Bright yellow flowers. So we're looking at something with red. Is that even it? Yeah, the berries or what? I've never had barberry. Interesting. I've never ever had it. Is this a Mandela berry from the adjacent timeline? No, I've heard of barberry. I've never had it though before. The stem, the root, bark, and the fruit of the barberry contain alkaloids. Good old alkaloids are always good. The most prominent of which is berberine. Laboratory studies in test tubes show that berberine has antimicrobial and antiparasitical properties, anti-inflammatory and hypotensive, causing a lowering of blood pressure like I need right now. Sedative and anti-convulsion effects. So it's a sedative as well. Interesting, alright. Thanks for that, St. Luke's. Let's have a look into slippery elm. It's been a while. I remember looking into this, like 9 years ago, but I have not done an individual video on this. So that one will come. I just wanted to look into specifically gastritis today and what herbs are good for that. Hope you don't mind. So it's been used in North America for centuries for wounds, boils, ulcers, burns, skin inflammation. So obviously a topical treatment is like really good from this. Really well versed and known and applied. Sore throats, diarrhea, stomach problems and cough if you take it orally. Slippery elm causes reflux stimulation of nerve endings in the gastrointestinal tract, leading to increased mucus secretion. Interesting, because it causes reflux stimulation. So you get more mucus, which can be a good thing. Sometimes you want to take mucus decreasing products, but also your mucus can act as, like a protective membrane and do all of its jobs that it's needing to do. Okay, mentions all the stuff there. Available forms, tablets and capsules, lozenges, finely powdered bark. Right, so people make tea from the finely powdered bark, coarsely powdered bark for poultices. So get the juices flowing. This is quite common, like everyone knows cyprium, but I wouldn't mind having a bit further of a look into it. See what WebMD says here. Probably the same. Let's have a look under uses. It says can't give any advice on the uses. Interesting. That's weird. Let's keep going here. So from medical news today, some tips on gastritis and not causing it and preventing it. And they're saying here that H. pylori is a major factor in gastritis. There's that H. pylori bacteria again. Comes up a lot in a lot of articles, you know, like food, certain plants fight against it and work against it. And here it is that H. pylori is a major factor in gastritis itself. So just, you know, getting the greens in the right way may not mean eating a salad. Could give you flatulence and you might, you know, be confused. Sometimes the tea, you know, just taking the tea of this stuff or the barks, even topically, you know, it's still, your skin is still the largest organ and absorbs. So they're just saying some stuff that contributes to inflammation, processed food, acidic, gluten, dairy, sugary, spicy, alcohol foods. Right, so garlic can reduce gastritis. I mean, when I eat it, I'd have to agree. Like turmeric, you feel it very quickly. Try probiotics, yeah, kimchi, definitely, kombucha, sauerkraut, kefir yogurt. Love the kombucha. Can't wait to drink that again. It's been a while. Yeah, green tea with manuka honey, definitely. That's another one that you feel very quickly. And you feel that settling of the GI tract and killing off the H. pylori too. You know, these bacteria, you know, they do things such as, before we were reading about nerve ending agitation or excitation, releasing mucosa. Well, these bacterial colonies, they can do that themselves so that they can immerse themselves in thicker mucosa. Like if they'll get you to eat sugar and then harden the sugar like concrete, you know, and then you get the thicker phlegm, right? So the thinner your phlegm is, you know, the better it is, less bacteria and stuff are hiding in it. And essential oils, once again, are great. Oh, lemon verbena, I used to always grow that. I'm sure you can see that in some of my early videos. Lemongrass and lemon verbena, I'm very familiar with those. I've grown both of those in the videos. The lemongrass was pretty cool. I really like lemon verbena more, which is like a little bush. It's like a little tree, and you can just eat the leaves. And the reason I like those types of trees is because they're very thick. It's like if you eat a eucalypt leaf, you can eat a eucalypt leaf, but it's just too strong. Well, lemon verbena, you can actually just eat the leaf, and it's like pleasant and lemony and stuff. So I really like that as a proper leaf, you know. It's not just like a lettuce leaf, all thin and scraggly. It's very tough, like tree leaf. And yeah, it might take some more extracting, but you know that you're extracting something well kept, right? And it's going to have vitamin D association, being in a thick leaf out in the sun. That hardened vitamin D in the cellular structure, like a hardened lacquer. So much difference to like eating a lettuce, you know, eating a lemon verbena leaf. reduce stress is even on their list against gastritis. Yeah, mostly I'd just check like, are you eating like too much meat or something? Like it can be, you know, not just stress or something. But hey, stress can maybe add to a little bit, but you know, we're not really looking into that in the food plant teaching series, quitting smoking and stuff like that. Although, you know, there's herbs like the miracle fruit tree. Remember that video I made years ago? That's still in the playlist. That little miracle fruit can help you quit smoking by changing your taste buds, for instance. Alright, I hope you guys learned something from that, because I always like looking through these articles and learning and connecting things. So I'm going to go into the next video. Thanks, Chastity.